welcome to live coverage of Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports as Republic takes on Lee Summit North. We are at Parkview in Springfield. You can hear the wind whistling through our microphone, and that gives you an idea, along with the screen bouncing around in front of the camera, gives you an idea of just how windy it is as the Tigers and Lee Summit North, the Broncos, square off. And immediately after this game, or as immediate as they can make it happen, we'll have the continuation of the game last night between Republic and Liberty North. First pitch to Garrett Lester is up and in. Lester with a .407 on-base percentage coming into play last night, and since that game's technically not finished, those stats haven't really been added to the total. That pitch is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's a swing and a pop up in foul territory. And there's one gone after the catch. So it brings in Gunnar Ellison. Ellison hitting .381. And he swings and lines it into left field for a base hit. So Gunnar Ellison reaches, and that's the first hit of the day for the Tigers. 1 on, 1 out for Gavin Beckner. Beckner a .370 batting average. Let's see if Ellison wants to run. And the pitch to Beckner is on the outside corner. That's a called strike. Oh, and 1 to Gavin Beckner. That would in the dirt, and the catcher couldn't corral it, so down to second base goes Gunnar Ellison. Ashton Martinez, the pitcher, checks the runner. And the next pitch is a fastball. He threw it right by Gavin Beckner. Martinez, the left-hander, trying to get out of early trouble here with Ellison at second base. That one's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball gets away, and down to third goes Ellison, and he is punched out. And Kirk Plotner not very happy with that one. So 2 down now on the caught stealing. And Gavin Beckner, the third baseman, stands in. He is really crowding the plate. And he takes a fastball high. That's ball 4. Second base runner of the inning, but the Tigers lost one in Ellison. Try to steal or advance to third. And Trace Harrington will try to keep the inning alive. First pitch is a called strike to Trace Harrington. That one in the dirt, and the runner is going to advance. Beckner on the wild pitch. Moves up. And a runner at second with 2 down. Swing and a foul tip off the catcher's mask. Umpire will walk slowly out to the mound and give the ball back to Martinez. Breaking pitch, runner goes to third, a high throw, and in safely is the runner Beckner. So a stolen base. The Tigers are being aggressive on the base paths, and they've got a runner at third base now for the first time. Next pitch to Harrington. And it's a called strike 3. So Harrington strikes out looking. He did that twice last night. And he's down on strikes to end the first inning here. So no runs, a hit, a walk, and a runner left on base. Another runner caught stealing at the end of 1/2 inning. No score.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
At Pinnager, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnager advantage. Pinnager Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnager Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnagerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnager every time!
Cade White on the mound for the Tigers. As we start the bottom of the first. Grant Lambeth, Jacob Manning, and Jake Rice due up in the bottom of the first for Lee Summit North. And the first pitch is a fastball, a swing and a miss by Grant Lambeth. Lambeth, the center fielder, number 21. And he hits it hard into right field, and it is over the head of Andrew Schroeder, but he makes a nice play off the grass, taking it on one hop, gets it back in quickly, and still a leadoff double for Grant Lambeth. Boy, he smoked that ball into right field over Schroeder's head, and it's a leadoff double for Grant Lambeth. Brings in Jacob Manning, the third baseman. First pitch to Manning is high and outside, ball one. Manning, the third baseman. And that pitch is popped up. Going to get blown back into play, and Woods is over there to make the catch. So Wyatt Woods catches the foul out. There's one gone here in the first inning, and it brings in Jake Rice, the number 3 hitter in the order. Rice, the shortstop. Cade White back up on the mound and gets the signal from Woods. And here's the pitch, and it is on the inside corner. Strike one. There's a swing and a chopper to Sandridge, high hop, easy play, throws to first, and there are two gone. Runner moves up to third. Rice is retired 4-3, and it brings in Dylan Atherton, the cleanup hitter, the right fielder for Lee Summit North. And Lambeth over there on third base. First pitch is outside to Atherton. And a swing and a miss. White threw that one by him. Evens the count 1-1. Tigers had a couple of base runners, ended up leaving one at third. The other one thrown out stealing. White trying to return the favor. And strand a runner at third here in the bottom of the inning. And the next pitch is a swing and a little squibber up the line. Hard play for Beckner, and he couldn't make it. I don't think he'd have gotten him anyway, the way that was hit. And it's an infield single, at least in my scorebook, for Dylan Atherton, an RBI. And Lambeth comes in to score. So it's 1-0, Lee Summit North. First pitch to Jack Kessler, the catcher, is on the outside corner. Strike one. That's Atherton getting his lead over there at first. And a throw over. Not in time. Pitch is high and away. 1-1 strike. Brandon Hill, the left fielder, on deck for Lee Summit North. They already have taken a 1-0 lead here early. White comes set, delivers, and a swing and a pop up on the infield. Back goes Sandridge, and he ranges under it, reaches up, makes the grab. And that ends the first inning, but a run scored on 2 base hits by Lee Summit North. They lead at 1-0 after one. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Welcome back. Ready to go in the second inning. And the first pitch to Mason Mitchell is grounded to the shortstop. 2 hops, throws it over, plenty of time, looped it in. And Mason Mitchell retired on the first pitch, 6-3. Brings in Connor Sandridge to bat with 1 out, nobody on, as Mitchell was retired. And he hits it hard down the line, and that may clear the fence. And is it fair? It is. It's a home run for Connor Sandridge, his first of the year. He ripped it over the fence. And that ties the game. Well, he got it up into that wind, and the only question was whether the wind was going to push it foul or not. It's blowing out that direction and maybe a little bit toward the foul pole, but that one was hit plenty hard to get out on a lot of days, and we're tied at 1. And it brings in Wyatt Woods. Woods grounds it back up the middle, hops over the pitcher's head. Shortstop ranges over, throws on the run. Nice play by the shortstop, Jake Rice, who came over and threw out Wyatt Woods. Second assist of the inning for the shortstop, and Devin Hughes steps in. First pitch to Hughes is a fastball high. That pitch is high. 3-0 to Hughes. And Martinez lost his hat, threw a ball, and that's ball 4. Hughes down at first base with 2 away here in the second inning. Devin Hughes works the walk. Let's see if he wants to run to try to get in scoring position. Ashton Martinez threw the pitch, and then his hat flew off as he did that. So he'll step back up there. Hughes over there at first, gets his lead. Martinez, the lefty, has a good look at him. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 to Schroeder. Hughes rather dances off there, and Martinez steps off. Next pitch is high, so Martinez has lost the strike zone. 6 straight balls to start the inning. 2 outs though, so if he can get Schroeder, he can work out of it. Hughes, a little twitch over there again. And ball 3. 7 consecutive balls thrown by Martinez as Schroeder has a 3-0 count. And a visit to the mound by the catcher, Jack Kessler. Hughes gets some instruction over there from the first base coach, Josh Neufeld. And he'll take his lead again. And Martinez stepped off. I'm not sure what that was. Like he got attacked by a wasp or something, the way he stepped off. Next pitch is a strike. That one was grooved right down the middle. Schroeder took it, and it's 3-1. You can hear Kurt Plotner reminding Drew Schroeder he's still ahead in the count. And a swing and a pop-up into foul territory. That may get blown back into play and almost caught over there in the dugout, but it lands without being caught. Good effort by the first baseman, Josh Manning. He reached over the rail into the dugout, but couldn't quite snare it. Counts full to Schroeder, 3-2. Pitch. Schroeder goes, and it is flied into the gap in center field, drifting over the center fielder. Grant Lameth reaches up and makes the catch, and that retires the side, but the Tigers tie it on the home run by Connor Sandridge. And as we go to the bottom of the second, we're all tied 1-1. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
We return to action, and as we do, let's take another look at that home run by Connor Sandridge. He ripped it down the line, and that cleared the fence by a good margin. And it tied the game at 1 apiece. So now Cade White back on the hill for the Tigers, trying to keep things all even. And Brandon Hill, the left fielder, leads it off. First pitch is a strike to Brandon Hill. Hill, Peanut Cashier, the designated hitter, and Josh Manning due up for Lee Summit North. And a fastball, he threw it right by Brandon Hill. No balls, 2 strikes. White works out of the stretch even with nobody on. And the curveball is way high, 1-2. Fastball stays up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed outside. So after starting him off 0-2, White is in danger of losing the leadoff man, Brandon Hill. Counts full 3-2. And there's a gust of wind. White holds his hat on. And he'll wait for that to subside before he steps back in. You can see the trees behind White. That gives you an idea, in addition to some of the other signs, including the screen and the sound, and that is ball 4. So he missed. Nope, he got punched out. No, he didn't. I couldn't tell which side was moaning and groaning, but it was the Republic side that didn't like the call, and it's a walk to Brandon Hill. Just missed outside. And a leadoff man is on for Lee Summit North for the 2nd inning in a row. Hill takes his lead. And the pitch is a fastball for a strike to Peanut Cashier, the designated hitter. Put him on the short list of name all-stars for all the players that Republic will face this year. Big lead over there. And the fastball is high. Hill got pretty far off. He was out of range of the camera. That pitch bounces up there. Woods stopped it, but it got away. And down to second base goes Brandon Hill. Bounced up there. That's a wild pitch. And a runner at second base with nobody out. That's the 2nd inning in a row that Lee Summit North has done that. Leadoff double last time, and Lambeth, who hit it, came in to score. Fastball, a chopper. Beckner comes in to cut it off, throws across, and it's in time for the first out of the inning. Cashier retired. Runner moves up to third, and Josh Manning, the first baseman, will come in to bat. First pitch on the way, and it bounces up there. Woods blocks it. 1 ball, no strikes to Josh Manning. Just needs to put it in play probably to get the run home. Brandon Hill over there at third base. And a swing and a foul back to the screen. One ball, 1 strike. White has struggled with his control this season early, but he's been pretty solid in that manner today. That one is a ball. Taken by Manning, 2-1.
On deck, Isaac McIntosh, the second baseman. He's the number 9 hitter in the order for Lee Summit North. Cade White back up there with a 2-1 count. And a swing and a foul back to the screen. Counts even 2-2. And a swing and a grounder to the right side. That's going to score the run. Sandridge makes the play, throws to first. Manning retired, but it's an RBI ground out for Josh Manning as Brandon Hill comes in to score. That makes the score 2-1, Lee Summit North. And Isaac McIntosh, the second baseman, stands in with 2 down, nobody on base. And the first pitch is popped up, foul, out of play, off to the right. Oh, and 1 the count to McIntosh. Wind has temporarily died down a little bit, and there's a swing and a shot deep into left field, but going back and missing it. Ellison, he stuck his glove up, and I'm not sure if the sun got him or what, but he looked like he had a beat on it, and then when he went to grab it, it just went right past his glove. So runner at second. I'm going to call that a double. I couldn't tell whether it hit Ellison's glove or not. And back to the leadoff hitter Lambeth, who doubled his first time. And he takes a strike at the letters. 0-1 to him. White trying to work out of a little trouble here with 2 down. He's already given up 1 run in the inning. Comes set and checks the runner back at second. That's McIntosh. The pitch is a little bit low. 1-1. Thought maybe the umpire was going to throw the hand up there and call that one a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Grant Lambeth. Doubled and scored the first run of the game in the first inning. And the runner is going, and the throw over is in time, but they say that Beckner missed the tag. So that's a stolen base. And McIntosh gets to third. Still 1-1 count. That's off the corner outside. 2 balls, 1 strike with the fastball. Jacob Manning is on deck. Pitch is low. Ball 3, 3-1. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a full count here to Grant Lambeth. And White comes set. And a swing and a line drive, and that's going to get down in the gap and go to the fence. Off the fence, Ellison gets it back into second. Got it back in a hurry. Good throw back in, but it's an RBI double. The second straight double for Grant Lambeth. And that makes the score 3-1, Lee Summit North.
First pitch is a strike to Jacob Manning. Manning, the third baseman. He popped out in foul territory to the catcher, Wyatt Woods, his first time up. And the next pitch to him misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs in the inning for Lee Summit North. That pitch just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. We can see that wind again in those trees behind White. And that is on the outside corner. 2-2. I mean, I would imagine that his hat's got to be almost blowing off every time he throws the ball because it's blowing right in his face when he turns to face home. That pitch bounces. The runner was going. It's a stolen base. Lambeth moves up to third. He's 90 feet away from making it a 4-1 game. And the count is 3-2 now to Jacob Manning. Lambeth takes his lead there. White gets the sign from Woods and delivers the 3-2 pitch, and it's grounded to Beckner, and he bobbled it. That's an error, and another run is going to score. So the error on Beckner allows another run to score. No RBI for Manning, but he's at first base as Lambeth comes across. That makes it 4-1, and the number 3 hitter in the order, Jake Rice, will step in. Grounded out to second, his first time. First pitch by Cade White is a strike. Rice, the shortstop for this Broncos team. That one bounces, gets away from Woods, and the runner up to second. So an error and a wild pitch has another runner in scoring position for Lee Summit North. And a ground ball up the middle past Sandridge into center field. Lester gets it, and they're not going to get the runner. Harrington cuts it off. An RBI single for Rice. And it's 5-1. Ball gets away again, and the runner moves up again. Dylan Atherton singled and drove in a run his first time, and he's got a chance to do it again here with Lee Summit North already up 5-1. And a check swing, he went around. Evens the count 1-1. Broncos scored a single run in the first and then 4 runs here in the second so far. That pitch just misses. 2-1. White had a runner on second base and 2 down. That's a strike. 2-2. Since then, a double, an error, and a single. So 3 hits and an error have kept the inning going, and 4 runs have scored that would not have scored if he'd have been able to get that third out. And there's a swing and a miss. Atherton strikes out. That ends the inning. That's the first strikeout for Cade White. But the Broncos add 4 runs. They lead at 5-0, and we go to the third. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Garrett Lester leads things off for the Tigers here in the third inning. Tigers scored the 1 run on the Connor Sandridge home run, and that means a $5 donation to the price tag in locker 518 by Destiny Church. They are donating $5 for every run the Tigers score this baseball season. And those stores provide free clothing to students in the Republic School District that need it. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Destiny Church's support of that cause and their support of Republic Tiger Sports. First pitch is a ball to Garrett Lester from Ashton Martinez. Ashton, A-S-H-D-O-N Martinez. And the next pitch is a ball, 2-0. Tigers lost a couple of runners. They lost 1 runner and stranded a second in the first inning. Stranded a man in the second. And that is ball 3 to Garrett Lester. Lester with a .407 on-base percentage. And he takes a strike. Thought he had drawn the walk. He'll have to wait a little bit longer. He's walked 6 times, not counting the game last night that didn't get completed. And he swings and chops it up the middle. Second baseman over. I don't think he's going to get there in time. Nope. That's a base hit for Garrett Lester. An infield single. Lester with good speed and running out of the left-handed batter's box. That was almost an impossible play for the second baseman. Lester beats it out. And he's on to lead things off here in the third inning. And Gunnar Ellison bats. Hits it off the end of the bat. Foul up the first baseline. Lester not a big lead over there at first, and a breaking pitch stays outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gunnar Ellison. Ellison singled his first time up, stole second base, and then was thrown out trying to steal third. Lester not running, and a hard hit ball up the third baseline, foul, outside the bag, and the shortstop will run out and retrieve it. That's Jake Rice. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gunnar Ellison. Gavin Beckner waits on deck. Outside with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. curveball and a good piece of hitting by Ellison. That thing swooped in there. That was a big sweeping curveball, and Ellison managed to get a piece of it. And on the foul tip, I think it caught the catcher, Jake Kessler. So he shakes things off. Count remains 2-2 with nobody out here in the third inning. Tigers will resume their game with Liberty North that was suspended in the fifth inning because of lightning last night. And they trailed 4-0 in that one. Trail 5-1 here, and that's a ball, and the count's full to Ellison. So Republic in danger of losing a couple of quick games if they don't turn this one around. Trailing 4-0 in the bottom of the fifth in the game that they'll pick up right after this. 3-2 pitch is outside, ball 4. Ellison started to throw the bat, then he thought, I'm going to wait just in case. Slowly tossed it, never heard the umpire call anything, and that's ball 4. So the first 2 runners are on. Lester moves up to second, and it's first and second for Gavin Beckner. Nobody out. And the fastball is high. Beckner a slugging percentage of .556, not counting last night's game. And he takes a fastball. Whoa, thought it was high, but Martinez got the call, evens the count 1-1. And we'll have a conference on the mound, or in front of the mound. If you listen closely, the ice cream truck is out in the neighborhood. It's that time of year, I guess. One and one the count to Gavin Beckner. And the next pitch is off the hands, over in foul territory, and a catch made by the first baseman. Good play by Josh Manning to get over there and make the catch. And there's one gone. So Beckner retired on the foul out. And it brings in Trace Harrington. Harrington pops it up. That's in foul territory. The catcher gives chase. It's going to drift out of play. And it's 0-1. Breaking pitch. Bounced on the turf. Good play by the catcher, Jake Kessler, to keep it in front. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrington. Harrington with a .750 slugging percentage. And he bats with 1 out, 2 on. Tigers trailing 5-1. And he lines it past the shortstop into left field. Lester's going to try to score. He will easily. The throw wisely goes into third base to keep Ellison at second. And Lester scores the second run of the game for the Tigers on an RBI single by Trace Harrington. Mason Mitchell steps in. He bats with 2 on, and he takes it outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Mason Mitchell. .522 on base percentage for Mason. And a swing and a miss. Martinez threw a fastball by him that time. 1-1. Mitchell is the tying run. The Tigers trailing 5-2 now. Ellison down at second, Harrington at first. And that one bounced up there. 2-1. Control has been an issue at times. Really, the Tigers ran themselves out of an inning in the first. So they are likely to score a lot more runs today. Just a matter of holding Lee Summit North close. Right now they need to get a little bit closer than 5-2. That pitch is a ball. It's 3-1 to Mason Mitchell. Connor Sandridge on deck for the Tigers. Mitchell grounded out to short his first time. And that one's in the dirt and inside. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. Mitchell will trot down to first base. Ellison moves up to third. Harrington to second. And Connor Sandridge will come to the plate. He homered last time. And we're going to have a pinch runner for Mason Mitchell.
Fellas, 14 for 34. 34 will re-enter.
Mason Fleetwood is the pinch runner down there at first base. Mitchell will come back in as a designated hitter after this. And Connor Sandridge bats with the bases loaded, and he takes the ball. Ellison doesn't take any chances there. Sandridge hitting over 300. One ball, no strikes. Bases loaded, one out, and a swing and a miss. He swung at one that bounced. Got a little over-eager, and the count's 1-1. Sandridge hit his first home run of the year. I'm not entirely sure. That might have been his first varsity home run. Can't remember whether he hit one last year or not. Swings and misses at a fastball. A little bit late on that one. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Connor Sandridge. Big pitch here, 1-2. Curveball stayed high. Martinez probably was trying to bounce that up there on 1-2. Instead, he let it get away from him, and it was way high. 2-2 pitch with the bases loaded to Sandridge. A breaking pitch, chopped foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes on Connor Sandridge. Wyatt Woods on deck. Ellison at third, Harrington at second, Mitchell at first, or rather Fleetwood running for Mitchell at first. And here's the 2-2 pitch from Martinez. Grounded to short, to Hopper, and he's going to get the force out at third. A run scores. So not what he wanted fully, but he does get the RBI. Second RBI of the day for Connor Sandridge. Sandridge reaches on a fielder's choice. Fleetwood moves up. Harrington is retired. 6-5. And Ellison comes in to score. Second run of the inning. That makes it 5-3. And Wyatt Woods comes to the plate. With 2 outs, first pitch is fouled out of play. Out onto the road. The road here runs along the first base line. And out past the left field wall, that's the high school off in the distance, if you're familiar with the Parkview area. 0-1 pitch to Woods is outside. 1-1. picks up again. Curveball outside, ball 2. Devin Hughes waits for his opportunity. Woods has to keep the inning alive for that to happen. 2-1 the count. Martinez delivers the next one. And it's looped up the first baseline. Foul. In on the hands, he fought it off. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. 2 runs already across in the top of the 3rd inning for the Tigers. Martinez trying to get out of this. Woods trying to keep it alive, and here comes the next one. Outside, ball 3. So the count's full, the runners will go. Everybody will be in motion. And if he can get it into the outfield, especially in that big gap between the center fielder and the right fielder, that will almost certainly score the runner Sandridge from first. Sandridge, the tying run. 3-2 pitch is on the way. And fouled up the line, and that is going to fall fair. I thought it was foul, but the wind pushed it back fair. Sandridge ends up stopping at 3rd, and I cannot believe that ball landed fair. It was off the end of the bat, and that would normally slice probably out of play, but it ended up landing about a foot inside the line. And that's all the wind. Fleetwood comes in to score. It's an RBI single for Woods. And Devin Hughes is going to bat. So the score is 5-4. Sandridge is at 3rd. And the first pitch to Hughes is up high. 1-0. Tigers have scored 3 here in the top of the 3rd, and they've got a chance to tie it with Sandridge over there at 3rd base. High, a throw down to first, not in time. Woods dove back in safely. 2-0 the count to Devin Hughes. And he hits it hard into left field. That may get down in the gap. A running attempt and off the glove of the center fielder. 1 run scores. Here comes Woods. Rounds the 3rd base bag, slides home, and the Tigers have taken the lead on a 2-run double by Devin Hughes. He lined it up and roped it, and the center fielder got there, but it went off the tip of his glove as he made the attempt. Woods came across, and 2 runs score, and now a fastball is wide to Andrew Schroeder. Sandridge scored from 3rd. Woods scored all the way from 1st. Schroeder a chance to knock in another, and he swings and misses. Counts even 1-1 to him. He flew out to center field, hit the ball pretty well his first time. That was the 2nd inning, now batting in the 3rd. The Tigers have batted around. Schroeder, the 9th man to bat in the inning. Out in front of an off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andrew Schroeder. Bounced up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martinez has given up 5 runs here in the 3rd inning. Trying to get out of it. He's got a 2-2 count on Schroeder. And a line drive right at the 3rd baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. Schroeder hit it right on the button, but the 3rd baseman was there to snare it, and that ends the inning. But the Tigers score 5. They take the lead 6-5, and we'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or at 10:45 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
Cade White back on the mound for the Tigers as they've got new life. 5 runs in the top of the 3rd inning have given them a 6-5 lead. And back to the top of the order. Nope, not back to the top of the order. I looked at the wrong line. Middle of the order, and a chopper foul by Jack Kessler, the catcher. He's the number 5 hitter. Next pitch from White is a strike. He went around 0-2 to Jack Kessler. Kessler popped up to Sandridge over at second base his last time. So he's 0 for 1. And White set to deliver the next one. And a little blooper into right field. Schroeder in, makes the catch on the run, 1 gone. Brandon Hill, the left fielder, comes up. He walked and scored his last time. Hill walked, went to second on a wild pitch, and scored after that. And the first pitch to him is off the plate outside, ball 1. Hill, the left fielder, he's the number 6 hitter in the batting order for the Broncos. And he hits it hard. 2-hopper to Schroeder, who throws across in time. And quick work of the first 2 hitters by Cade White. Hill retired 6-3, and it brings in Peanut Cashier, the designated hitter. Grounded out to short his first time up. And White looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. And in fact, that would be the first 1-2-3 inning by either team of the day. First pitch is a ball to Cashier. Cashier number 6. And that is ball 2. You see the center field flag. It is whipping toward the third base side. So as White steps up there, the wind is at his back, but Martinez, the lefty for Lee Summit North, has it in his face as he's trying to pitch. I don't know what would be more challenging. There's a little weak grounder to Harrington. Easy play for him. Steps on the bag. A 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers, and they've got a little momentum. They've taken the lead, and they set down Lee Summit North in the bottom of the third, and they will bat again in the fourth when we come back after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
Ready to go in the fourth inning, and Garrett Lester leads things off. He drew a walk his last time. That was his 7th walk of the season. And breaking pitch drops in there, strike 2. Martinez trying to rebound from a tough third inning. He gave up 5 runs, and the Tigers took the lead. And there's an off-speed pitch hit the other way, and a leaping catch made by the left fielder. Good running play by Brandon Hill, who reached up and snagged it out of the air, and Lester is retired. Second time that Lester has flied out to left field. He's 0 for 2, and it brings in Gunnar Ellison. Ellison 1 for 1 with a walk. He scored a run his last time. And that pitch is high and away. Foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gunnar Ellison. Gavin Beckner on deck. You can see the shirt, the flapping sleeves of Martinez out on the pitcher's mound. That cannot be easy. That pitch is high. And in fact, that's not Martinez. It's a lefty. That's what fooled me. But that's Gardenhire. Will Gardenhire is pitching now. I thought the motion looked different. I thought maybe he was just getting tired. But Will Gardenhire, the lefty, sends the next one high. It's 3 balls, 1 strike to Gunnar Ellison. I thought to myself, that motion looks different, and my brain said, well, but it's a left-hander, so probably the same guy. But it's not. Just a second lefty, and that pitch is off the plate inside. Ellison politely looks back at the home plate umpire to make sure it's a ball, and he trots down to first base with his second walk of the day. He's reached base 3 times in a row, and Gavin Beckner comes in. Beckner walked his first time, was stranded at third, and popped out foul territory to the first baseman his next time. Ellison takes his lead, and there's a shot into left field, sends back the left fielder, reaches up and makes the catch. Second hard hit ball caught by Brandon Hill in this inning. And there are 2 down here in the top of the 4th, and Trace Harrington will bat. Give you a look. You can see the wind is shaking the fence that the camera is attached to over there on the third base side, and you can see the sleeves flapping around there on Gardenhire's arms to give you an idea of how windy it is. And Trace Harrington bats with a runner at first base and a timeout called. I don't know if Harrington called it. I think the wind kind of caught Harrington and he called timeout. That was about as strong as it's been all day. So that pitch didn't count. Still no balls, no strikes as Gardenhire comes set. And a swing and a miss, foul tip by Harrington. 0-1. That one bounced up there. Ellison doesn't move up. Count is even 1-1 to Trace Harrington. Harrington struck out looking his first time. He singled and was stranded in the third. Now bats here in the top of the 4th. Runner goes, hit and run. Ball fouled off out of play, and it's 1-2. Ellison probably had that stolen, but he will retreat back to first base. Good speed for Ellison. If Harrington could hit it in that gap in right center, that would score Ellison. Instead, he hits it in the hole on the left side of the infield. That's through into left field. So runners at first and second with 2 out for Mason Mitchell. First pitch from Gardenhire is a strike. Will Gardenhire, number 14, in relief of Ashton Martinez. Martinez worked 3 innings. Gave up 6 runs. Next pitch to Mitchell is an off-speed pitch that dropped in for a strike on the outside corner, and Mitchell in the hole 0-2. Ellison down at second, Harrington at first. Tigers on top 6-5, trying to build on their lead here in the top of the 4th inning. They were down 5-1 before scoring 5 runs in the top of the 3rd. And that pitch is behind Mitchell. Didn't hit him, the runners advance. At first I thought maybe it had gotten him on the ankle, but it just bounced away awkwardly. Everybody moves up on the wild pitch. So runners at second and third now for Mitchell. And he's got a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. He walked and scored, and the runner for him, Fleetwood, scored his last time up. And now Gardenhire will pitch out of the windup with the runners at second and third. And a hard hit ground ball. The third baseman tried to make a tag, and do they call the out? No, they say he didn't tag him, and he's not very happy. And they're going to check the home plate umpire, but the home plate umpire from here is not going to know. And I am, based on the reaction, it sure looked from up here like he tagged the runner, but you can't see. And the third baseman was convinced that he tagged the runner. And so now they're going to have a conference. And the field umpire is going to ask for a consultation. I don't know if he's asking for advice, a correction, or a second opinion. Now they're going to call him out. So Kurt Plotner is not very happy, and he's saying that's not your call. And I think he's got a point. I would say that's probably the right call based on everybody's reaction on the field. But Kurt Plotner is saying you can't make that call from home plate because you've got no angle. And the home plate umpire basically had the same angle as us and doesn't really have a good view of whether that tag was made from the way the play unfolded. And Kurt Plotner is pretty upset. We're going to let that play out, and while that happens, we're going to take a break. And back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and if you were watching closely during the break, you might have noticed the universal motion of ejecting a manager from the game, and that's what happened to Kurt Plotner. Head coach was thrown out. It wasn't really a vehement argument, a little vehement, but it just went on a little too long, I think, and umpire tossed him out of the game. So Kurt Plotner is no longer in the dugout, presumably. And Cade White returns to the mound and throws a strike. And that came as Kurt Plotner was leaving the field. You could hear him yell, it was a huge spot. And that's what I think upset him the most, was that call was reversed in a situation that would have given the Tigers another run. There's a chopper up the middle. Hughes, tough play, scoops, double clutch, throws, and out at first. Great play by Hughes. And that retires Josh Manning. So Manning is out 6-3, and that's 5 hitters in a row retired. And watch it again. Hughes comes in. That was a tough hop at the end, and just in time to get the runner down at first. So Isaac McIntosh, the number 9 hitter in the order, bats now for Lee Summit North. Republic on top 6-5. Cade White, in his 4th inning of work, has retired 5 straight. The wind is not dying down. McIntosh doubled his first time up, stole third, and scored after that. One of 4 runners to score in the 2nd inning for Lee Summit North. 2 balls, no strikes now to McIntosh. And that one catches the outside corner, 2-1-1. Just missed with that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's a fastball, right, grounded right at Beckner. Makes the catch, throws across, 2 retired. And White has settled down to retire 6 in a row. The Broncos haven't hit the ball out of the infield in the last 6 hitters. 1 strikeout, a pop-up, and, well, they did have a flyout in there, a little pop-up to Andrew Schroeder over in right field that made it into the outfield. First pitch is a ball to the leadoff hitter, Grant Lambeth. Lambeth 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a stolen base. He's had a great game so far. And he takes a fastball for a strike, evens the count 1-1. And Lambeth checked his swing, but the umpire says he went around. So he's behind on the count 1-2 against White, who has started throwing well, started working a little faster, and he's found a groove, and here's the next one. And he caught the outside corner, threw it by him. I think Lambeth was looking for a curveball, and he did not get it. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball over the outside half, and that's the 2nd strikeout of the day for Cade White. So the strikeout's not very high, but he has settled in and has now retired 7 in a row. We go to the 5th, Tigers on top. 6-5. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Connor Sandridge leads things off. He's got a home run. He's scored twice, and he takes the first pitch inside. Sandridge leading off here in the top of the fifth inning. And he takes that one outside. Josh Neufeld is coaching down at third base now. He's moved over from first. And Jared Bird is the first base coach, and there's a chopper foul outside the bag at third. 2 balls, 1 strike to Connor Sandridge. If you just tuned in, Kurt Plotner has taken an early night off, courtesy of the home plate umpire. I guess he can't go home or go too far because he's got to be back for the continuation of the suspended game from last night. 3-1. That might be a little awkward if the same umpires are out here. They threw him out, and they'll be back out there for another game. 3-1 pitch, and fouled straight back to the screen. 3-2. Sandridge trying to get things on to start a rally here in the top of the fifth with Wyatt Woods on deck. Devin Hughes due up after that. Next pitch to Sandridge, grounded to the hole, backhand off the glove, and that would have been a tough play. I'm giving him an infield single. That makes him 2 for 3. So Sandridge is at first, and Wyatt Woods comes to the plate. Woods is the rare catcher who doesn't get a courtesy runner. He's a guy that has good speed. Of course, he's the quarterback of the football team, catches for the baseball team, and so when he's out there, he scored from first base, if I'm remembering right, earlier in this game. Gardenhire, first pitch is outside, snap throw down to first. Sandridge dives back in safely. Gardenhire back up on the mound as Sandridge takes the lead. And the pitch to Woods is a breaking pitch. Woods turns around, makes a face, and steps back in there. 1-1. And that one is strike 2. And Woods didn't like that one either. That pitch at the letters, and Gardenhire got the call both times. Will Gardenhire, number 14, the pitcher for Lee Summit North, in relief. And there's a swing and a grounder to third. Throw to second is not in time. Runner comes off the bag, but Sandridge gets back on and now calls time. So everybody's safe. Third baseman took a chance. That's Jacob Manning. Woods on a fielder's choice. Sandridge safe at second. And Devin Hughes steps in. First pitch to him is high and away. Hughes walked in the second, doubled, and drove in 2 runs, a key hit in the third. And he bats here with 2 on in the top of the fifth. Gardenhire delivers, and there's a swing and a pop-up in foul territory, and that is going to get blown back, and the first baseman gets it. That's at least the second time that a ball has been hit that would have been out of play on any other day, and it came back in. That time, it worked against Republic. But they can't really complain because it resulted in a hit earlier for the Tigers. And Andrew Schroeder steps in. That is caught by the left fielder. And the runners stay put, and they're two gone. Another hard hit ball to left field. That's the third one in the last 2 innings. But Schroeder retired, hit the ball hard his last time, a line drive right at the third baseman. Lines out to the left fielder here. And back to the top of the order in Garrett Lester. Lefty against lefty, and Lester pops it up. Foul. Goes out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Lester lined out to left field himself in the first inning. He singled and scored in the third and lined out again to left in the fourth. Now bats in the fifth with 2 on, 2 out. Takes it outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one on the outside corner. 1-2 to Garrett Lester. Will Gardenhire trying to work out of trouble here. 2 on, 2 out. And he's got 2 strikes on Garrett Lester. Outside, off the plate, 2-2. That was close, but just missed. And the count's even. Tigers trying to build on a 6-5 lead with 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Lester on the way. And he started to go, held up. They're going to tag, and they're going to say it went around, and now we're going to get more disappointment expressed by the Republic faithful. Not very happy with that one either, as the field umpire said Lester went around. So that retires the side. The strikeout of Lester is the first for Gardenhire, and the inning is over with no runs being pushed across the plate. And now Josh Neufeld is going to have a little word with the home plate umpire, asking why he needed to check. And while he has that discussion, we'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker Advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fifth, just about ready to get underway. Republic on top of Lee Summit North 6-5. And Cade White back out there pitching for Republic. And his first pitch is a ball high to Jacob Manning. Manning, the third baseman, the number 2 hitter in the order, is 0 for 2. Popped out to Woods and then reached on an error his last time, and he hits the ball hard to center field. Garrett Lester over, reaches up, makes the catch, one gone. That's 8 in a row retired by Cade White. And it brings up Jake Rice. Rice 1 for 2. Singled and stranded his last time up. The wind picking up again. White shakes off Woods, and now he's ready. First pitch, a fastball off the plate outside, ball 1. And you can see the wind blowing White's uniform too. His uniform's just not quite got so much loose material around the sleeves. It's not quite so obvious. Next pitch is skied up the line. That's well out of play. That's in the direction that the wind is blowing. So if you pop it up in fair territory that direction today, it's probably going to end up out of play. A pop-up that would normally be caught over there by Gavin Beckner is probably going to get pushed over toward the dugout. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. And White's up there and ready again. Swing and a miss. He tied him up on the inside half, and that was a good pitch to Jake Rice. Batting with 1 down, nobody on. Rice, the number 3 hitter in this Lee Summit North order. And White steps off, wants to collect himself again. You can see in the background of that shot, there's somebody warming up in the bullpen for Lee Summit North. Next pitch is bounced up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dylan Atherton, the right fielder, on deck for Lee Summit North. Next pitch is outside, ball 3. So Rice has run the count full. Trying to get on base to start something here for the Broncos. And White collects himself again in the wind, and now he's ready to step up there and pitch. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Jake Rice. And that ends a string of 8 batters in a row retired by Cade White. And Dylan Atherton, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Bats here with 1 on, 1 out. Inside corner on a fastball. That's strike 1. Rice takes his lead over there at first. And just missed off the plate inside that time. Almost the same spot, just a little bit more inside, and that evens the count 1-1. Runner goes. Throw down is wild. It bounced kind of behind Hughes as he tried to cover second base. And it's a stolen base for Jake Rice. He has to stay put after the ball went into center field. But he's down there in scoring position now with 1 out. And he's the tying run. The Broncos bats had been silent since the second when they scored 4 off of White. He's settled down since then. This is the first real threat since that time. Next pitch from White is on the outside corner. Good fastball. He painted the corner with that one. That one's high and outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch here from White, and he caught the corner and got him looking. Perfect spot by Cade White, and Atherton is down on strikes for the 2nd time in a row. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Cade White, and it brings in Jake Kessler. Big 2-out at bat here for Kessler. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner. That's a strike. Kessler, the catcher, he's 0 for 2. He popped out to Sandridge at second and then flew out to Schroeder in right. Tying run at second base. Next pitch from White. High. Ball 1. Oh, that's an off-speed breaking pitch that just missed outside. 2-1. White wanted the call, didn't get it. Checks the runner and delivers. And foul back to the screen. 2-2. White trying to work out of trouble here. Lee Summit North had a runner at second base with 1 out. He's still there with 2 outs. And White comes set. Swing and a fly ball. Popped up the line. Harrington goes after it, and he reaches up and can't make the catch. And that was in play, and that was another one that probably would have been out on the street on a normal day. And I think it kind of caught Harrington by surprise. That was a tough play because he was going toward the fence, but it was playable and catchable, and he got a glove on it, but couldn't quite make the catch. Let's see if that comes back to haunt Republic. White ready again. And so is Jack Kessler. Curveball stayed high. Tried to break one off, and it didn't quite break enough. That was a good idea by Woods and White, but didn't quite get it down low enough to get the strike call. So the count's full. Next one on the way. And a fastball fouled off. Out of play, onto the street. So we'll do it again. White pitching well so far. Had the 4-run inning that he gave up 4 in the second, and he's been pretty good other than that. Comes to the stretch. And now to the plate. And a fastball called strike 3 at the letters. And Kessler didn't like that one, but he goes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts in a row after the runner reached second base. The 4th strikeout of the inning. And the 5th inning is over. The Tigers hold on to the lead 6-5. We'll take a break and be back with the top of the 6th. After this timeout, you're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Gunnar Ellison leads it off. And he skies it on the first pitch into shallow center field. And that's going to drop in between fielders, and there's nobody at second. Ellison tries to get there, and he does, and he stays on the bag. Great slide by Ellison, and a great play to be able to stay on the bag. And it's a leadoff double for Gunnar.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
New pitcher for Lee Summit North is Elam Combs. E-A-L-E-M. Elam Combs. And he pitches to Gavin Beckner, who takes a strike. Beckner bats with nobody out, and Gunnar Ellison at second base. Beckner 0 for 2 with a walk. And he swings and fouls it off his foot. 0-2. So Gavin will walk that off. Trace Harrington is on deck. Really, the middle of the order has not done that much. It's been the top and the bottom of the order that's done most of the damage for the Tigers today. They lead at 6-5. They've got a chance to add on here. And that pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gavin Beckner. Combs relieved Will Gardenhire, who was the second pitcher of the day. And a balk. Didn't come set, I presume. Yep, and that's the signal the umpire gives him. So the runner moves up to third. Pitch doesn't count. And Ellison now at third base. And the count remains 1-2 to Gavin Beckner. I didn't see where that ball landed, but Beckner hit that pretty hard. Ellison takes his lead at third. Here's the pitch from Combs, and a swing and a foul, and that one caught the catcher. Beckner's just hitting everybody, including himself, on this at-bat. 1-2 the count still. Lee Summit North scored 1 in the bottom of the first. The Tigers tied it in the second. Lee Summit North scored 4 more in the second. Tigers scored 5 in the top of the third. And Beckner reaches out and stays alive with a foul tip. Good piece of hitting by Beckner. So that continues the trend for the Tigers this year. Every time the other team seems like they've got the edge, Republic responds. And another foul. Chase one, I think, a little bit out of the zone, but close enough with 2 strikes that he had to take a cut at it, and he stayed alive. So he's making Elam Combs work for the out if he gets it. You can see Ellison there in the foreground taking his lead. And Combs comes set. And another balk, and that's going to score Ellison. So Beckner didn't get a chance to drive in the run. Let's take a look at this. Again, we had the camera on him, and hopefully we didn't change. Yeah, I mean, he didn't pause for very long if he did pause, but with a runner on third, I'm not sure I'd have said that was clear enough that it was a balk, but didn't come set, and after being warned the first time on the balk that sent the runner to third, probably should have been a little more clear. And there's a shot back up the middle off the glove of Combs. Fielded, and the throw not in time to get Beckner, who reaches safely on the infield single. His first base hit of the day, and he's down at first base with nobody out. And we're back where we were earlier with a runner on, nobody out. And this time, the next hitter is Trace Harrington. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner, a fastball to Harrington. Harrington struck out looking in the first. He singled and was stranded in the third. And he had a hit in the fourth, and he grounds it to short. Force out at second, throw over to first is not in time, and there's one gone. On the force out of Beckner at second base, Harrington reaches on the fielder's choice. And it brings in Mason Mitchell. Mitchell bats with Harrington down at first. Swing and a miss by Mason Mitchell. Swung through a fastball, 0-1. Connor Sandridge on deck. He's had a big day. 2 RBIs, a home run, and a single. And a fastball caught the outside corner. That's strike 2. Tigers on top now by 2, 7-5. And Elam Combs comes set as Harrington takes his lead. Swing and a foul. Straight back to the screen. And he hit it hard in the gap in center field that's vacated by the center fielder, playing him around a pole. Harrington's going to go to third, and Neufeld will hold him up there. It's a double for Mason Mitchell. The center fielder has been playing all day, basically in left center field. And that time it cost him a base as Mitchell hit it hard to dead center. Harrington got to third, and Mitchell was able to get to second with a double. And it brings in Connor Sandridge batting with 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. From the windup, first pitch is a ball. Sandridge homered over the left field fence, his first time up. And he hits it hard into the gap in right center field. Back goes the right fielder, reaches up, makes the catch. Harrington tags, he'll come in to score. Another RBI for Connor Sandridge, and the Tigers lead it 8-5. Brings in Wyatt Woods. Still a runner in scoring position for Republic as they're on top by 3 now. First pitch to Woods is outside, ball 1. Devin Hughes on deck. Woods grounded out to short. Had an RBI in the 3rd. And reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. And he hits it to right field. Not much movement required for the right fielder. Dylan Atherton reaches up, makes the catch. And that ends the inning, but the Tigers scored 2 more, a couple of insurance runs, and they lead it now 8-5 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or at 10:45 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
Ready to go. Cade White back out there for the Tigers. And I'm not keeping pitch count, but I would imagine he's getting close to his pitch limit. First pitch is a ball, must have been a little bit low, 1-0. Leadoff hitter for Lee Summit North is Brandon Hill. Brandon Hill, Peanut Cashier, Josh Manning due up here in the inning. And a fastball, he threw it by him. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think this might be the calmest the wind has been since the game started. For a second there, the leaves weren't even moving on those trees behind Cade. Here's the next pitch. Breaking pitch, fouled back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Hill. Hill walked and scored in the second inning, part of a 4-run rally by Lee Summit North, and then grounded out to short his last time up. White's ahead in the count, 1-2, and he'll try to finish him off. Next pitch is low, ball 2. And it hit him. So the fastball hits Brandon Hill, and he's on to lead off the inning. He sprints down to first base. Brings up Peanut Cashier, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 2. I suspect, based on some of what happened during the break, that when Cade White does reach his pitch limit, that Trace Harrington might be the guy who's going to come in. And I'll kind of get into why. Ball got by Woods. Wild pitch sends Hill down to second base. So Harrington was not out there at first base when the inning started. Josh Neufeld came out to talk to the home plate umpire, and after a conversation, Harrington went back out for Mitchell. And what I think was happening was that they had pulled out Harrington at first base, and now a hit batter. Peanut Cashier goes down to first. 2 hit batters. And the first two batters have reached, and I think that might do it. Anyway, to complete the thought, after the conversation, he went out. No, I may be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Harrington's going to come in. I think the conversation was that because Mitchell was the DH, he couldn't come in and play first with Harrington out. I think they had taken Harrington out, thinking he would warm up. And they would lose the DH if that happened. So they put Harrington back out at first to be ready to come in from first base. And now that he takes the mound, White goes out. Mitchell goes over to play first base. And so Trace Harrington will be the pitcher, trying to get out of trouble here in the bottom of the sixth inning, and the Tigers on top by 3, but the tying run at the plate. While he warms up, we'll take another break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Two on, nobody out for Lee Summit North. 2 hit batters. And a new pitcher for Republic is Trace Harrington. Josh Manning, the first baseman, stands in. Harrington checks the runner, delivers, and they're going to bunt. And a miss on the bunt attempt. Strike one. Mitchell at first base, not holding the runner on, the trailing runner with runners at first and second. Woods gives the signal, and Harrington's ready, and here we go. And a pitch kind of tailed outside, and a swing and a miss. And it's an 0-2 count to Josh Manning. Manning, the number 8 hitter in the order. Isaac McIntosh, the number 9 hitter, is on deck. Next one from Harrington, and it's popped up. Over is a center fielder, and he kind of had to reach up for it last minute. Runner at second tags. Lester made the catch. There's one gone. And that was kind of a funny catch by Garrett Lester. He got over there and then misjudged it. Last minute had to reach the arm up and grab it. But Garrett Lester with the put out there in center field. There's one gone and runners at first and third. Isaac McIntosh, the second baseman, doubled, stole a base, and scored in the second inning. Grounded out to third his last time up. And the runner went. They get the man stealing, and that is not a good base running play. As they tried to go, and Trace Harrington with a great play to step off and throw to Sandridge to make the tag. So it goes as a caught stealing, but there was no pitch, and Sandridge kind of got shaken up, but he will walk it off and stay out there. And now there's a runner at third with 2 outs. Boy, down 3 runs, and to get caught like that, that is a big base running mistake. Harrington can get out of trouble here. And got a strike on the outside corner. McIntosh nods his head, steps back in. Next one on the way. And that is hit hard into left, and a sinking line drive, and Ellison couldn't handle it. It kind of knuckled on him, and into second base goes Isaac McIntosh with an RBI double. I say RBI double. It was a tough play, but that's going to go down as an error on Ellison. So the East 7, and not an RBI as the run comes in to score. And back to the top of the order, Grant Lambeth. Runner at second still. Harrington pitches. That one's off the plate outside. Ball one. Lambeth, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. He struck out looking his last time against Cade White. And Harrington delivers the next pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 2. Jacob Manning is on deck. And that one's hit down the line, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. Ellison back to retrieve it. It's an RBI double. The third double of the day for Grant Lambeth. And it's a 1-run game, 8-7. That's an RBI for Lambeth. It goes as an unearned run because the fly ball previously on the error should have been the third out of the inning. But it brings in Jacob Manning, the third baseman. Manning 0 for 3. Popped out foul to the catcher, reached on an error, flew out to center field. And he bats now with 2 down, a runner at second base. That's the tying run here in the 6th. 2 runs across already for Lee Summit North in this inning. One of those runs charged to Cade White. And White gave up 6 runs. 1 run charged to Harrington. And a fastball is a strike to Jacob Manning. Next one from Harrington. Runner is going. Throw down to third is just on the money and in time. And they lose another runner trying to steal. So Lee Summit North loses 2 runners trying to steal in the same inning. And they trail by 1, 8-7. A great throw by Wyatt Woods. Gunned him down. And that's going to do it. We go to the 7th. The Tigers looking for more insurance. Leading 8-7. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric.
Devin Hughes leads off here in the 7th inning. Tigers looking for an insurance run, leading 8-7. And the first pitch to him is skied into center field. Hat flies off the center fielder, reaches up, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Devin Hughes is retired. And it brings in Andrew Schroeder. Well, 2 runners caught stealing for Lee Summit North in the bottom of the 6th inning. They started the inning trailing 8-5. They managed to score 2, but they lost 2 more runners trying to steal, and that looms large right now. Andrew Schroeder steps in. And the first pitch from Combs, Elam Combs, is a ball outside. Combs working out of the windup. We haven't had a lot of pitchers working out of the windup today. Fastball, throws it by him, 1-1. First of all, we've had so many runners on base, they haven't had much chance to work out of the windup. And then Cade White, when he did have the bases empty, worked out of the stretch anyway. And there's a base hit over the head of the second baseman into right field by Schroeder. It's a 1-out single for Schroeder, his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4. And back to the top of the order in Garrett Lester. Schroeder over there at first. Let's see if he wants to run. First pitch is a ball to Garrett Lester. I mean, you watch Combs' windup, it is not a fast move to the plate. There is a lot of time from when he picks up that leg to when he gets rid of the ball. Watch him again here. Well, that time he stepped and threw. The first time he picked the leg up. I wonder if a catcher or a coach mentioned to him that he needed to be a little faster to the plate. 1-1 the count to Garrett Lester. Schroeder down there at first. Combs comes set. There's that fast delivery again, and a swing and a miss by Lester, 1-2. Lester has scored a run. He's singled. He's 1 for 4. He struck out his last time. Foul out of play. Lester stays alive. Lester, the only left-hander in this Republic starting lineup. He's behind on the count, 1-2. With Schroeder over there at first. And he pops it up. In foul territory, catcher is going to call for it and make the catch. Well, that was a good play. That was not easy. Jack Kessler turned around, made a little basket catch, and Lester's retired on the foul out. Second out of the inning, and the Tigers will need a 2-out something from Gunnar Ellison. Ellison's had a huge day, and he can make it even bigger here. 3 hits and a walk. He's scored twice. And he hits it in the air into foul territory, and it drops. That time, the catcher was not able to make the play. And new life for Gunnar Ellison. Ellison singled, stole a base. He was caught stealing in the first inning. Walked and scored in the third. He walked and was stranded in the fourth, and he doubled and scored on a balk in the sixth. Now he bats against Elam Combs for the first time. Takes a fastball high, lean back from it, 1-1. Gavin Beckner waits on deck. fastball caught the outside corner. 1-2. Ellison wasn't too happy with that, but that's from up here seemed pretty consistent with what's been called all day. 1-2 the count to Ellison. And inside, tried to throw a curveball and it never curved. 2-2. Ellison got out of the way of it. Again, a huge gap between the center fielder and the right fielder. If Ellison could get it down between and get it to the fence out there, Schroeder would likely score. That's off the plate outside. That's ball 3. The count's full. So now, even more likely that Schroeder would score on a hit like that in between the outfielders, because he'll be running as soon as the motion begins by Elam Combs. There goes Schroeder, and ripped foul down the third base line over toward the dugout. He turned on it and hit it hard. So we'll do it again. 3-2. Schroeder will be going again. Schroeder takes off. That pitch is outside. Ball 4. And a walk to Ellison. He's on base for the 5th time. Schroeder down in scoring position, and now Gavin Beckner comes to the plate. Beckner 0 for 3 with a walk and a stolen base. No, I take that back. He's 1 for 3. He was retired on the bases his last time, but he singled to reach and was forced out at second. And that is outside. 1-0. I thought I heard somebody say balk, but must have been either. It was not an umpire if they did say balk. One 1-0 to Gavin Beckner. Outside, ball 2. And now he's going to get something to hit. Two 2-0. And the pitch from Combs is on the way. And a little chopper up the line. It's going to go foul. That's actually, I think, a bad break for the Tigers, because I don't know that they would have gotten him if it had stayed fair. Of course, it wouldn't have scored the run, so probably just as well. Everybody resets, goes back to where they were. Ellison back to first, Schroeder back to second, Beckner back to home, and Trace Harrington back to the on-deck circle. And now the count's 2-1 to Gavin Beckner from Elam Combs. Up high, ball 3. 3-1, and Harrington on deck. At least Summit North has been playing with fire all afternoon, and Republic has not been able to capitalize every time, but just enough to lead it 8-7. Next pitch to Beckner, 3-1. Swings and skies it up the line in right. Right fielder has it and made the catch. Went to a knee and caught the ball, and that was a good play by the right fielder, Dylan Atherton. And the side's retired in the top of the 7th. So the Tigers put 2 runners on base, but failed to score an insurance run, and now we go to the bottom of the 7th. Trace Harrington will be back out there to try to finish things up. And we will be back with the bottom of the 7th inning after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Trace Harrington on the mound. Trying to finish this off and get the save. He's got the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Manning, Rice, and Atherton due up for Lee Summit North. And the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner to Jacob Manning, the third baseman. Popped out to the catcher, reached on an error and scored, and flew out to Lester in center field. And the next pitch is a ball. 1-1. Not sure where that was. Fastball outside. Harrington is working in a hurry, and maybe even a little too much of in a hurry. 2-1. And the umpire tells him to slow down. Now he's back up and ready to go. Fastball on the outside corner. 2-2, and he's just going to challenge Manning, it looks like. Back up and ready to go. Umpire has to put the hand up to make him pause. Now he's ready. Now he delivers. And a slider chopped slowly toward third. Gavin Beckner gets it, throws too late. It's an infield single as a runner safe. Umpire never did signal whether he was safe or not, but it's an infield hit for Manning. Harrington did everything but get the out there. Had 2 strikes, got the weak chopper, and it was just hit so slowly that Beckner didn't really have a chance. And now Jake Rice bats. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Harrington from the stretch. And that's high. Ball 1. So twice this year, Republic has been in the position of coming from behind. And now they're trying to avoid that happening to them at the hands of Lee Summit North. Fastball, a strike. Again, the Broncos lost 2 runners trying to steal in the last inning, so I don't know if that would change their aggressiveness here. To me, here it makes sense to try to steal second, get the guy in scoring position. He's not going, and the pitch is fouled back out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jake Rice. Dylan Atherton is on deck. That's Manning, Jacob Manning, the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Over there at first base. He gets his lead. Harrington looks over there. Now he's going. Pitch is a pitch out. The throw down is too late. Hughes knocked it down. But a stolen base for Manning. I don't know if that was intended as a pitch out, but it sure looked like it. Woods came up quick, and it didn't matter. Stolen base for Manning, and Rice could tie the game with a single. Harrington trying to work out of a jam here. Fastball high. 3-2. Bases open, so not the worst thing in the world to put the runner on, although it would be the potential winning run, but it would set up a force out. Next one is hit hard to Ellison, and it sends him back over his head. It goes to the fence. It's going to be an RBI double, and it ties the game. Jake Rice lined the ball over the head of Gunnar Ellison. Jacob Manning comes in to score, and we're tied at 8. And Josh Neufeld will come out and make a visit to the mound. Still nobody out here in the 8th inning. Neufeld talking things over with Harrington. And Neufeld is the coach who handles the pitchers, so this visit to the mound is not unfamiliar to him, and he'll talk things over with Harrington and then with the rest of the infield as the Tigers decide how to handle this. Again, they'll play the finish of their game against Liberty North after this one's over. So we'll take a break and then start a new program on YouTube, and we'll carry that as well to finish up that game. They're trailing 4-0 in that one in the 5th. Harrington back up there. And he pitches to Dylan Atherton, the pickoff throw back to second. And not in time to get Jake Rice. Base hit probably wins it. The outfield rather, is in a little closer, and that pitch stays high and inside, 1-0. Harrington trying to work out of this and send the game to extra innings. Sandridge trying to keep the runner close. Breaking pitch stays high, ball 2. Fastball is lined foul onto the street, off to the right side. 2-1. Dylan Atherton singled and drove in a run in the first inning. He struck out in the second, struck out looking in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. Harrington trying to retire him for the first out. He's got a big hole over on the right side as Sandridge is trying to hold the runner close. And that's ball 3. Mason Mitchell is the first baseman as Harrington has moved to the mound after Cade White came out. And a chopper foul. Counts full, 3-2. Republic scored 1 in the second, 5 in the third, 2 in the 6th. Lee Summit North scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the 6th, and 1 here in the 7th so far to tie it. Trying to win it on a walk-off, and Harrington trying to avoid that. A 3-2 count now. And a line drive over the head of Hughes. That gets down, and it looks like that's going to score the run. Throw in from Lester is too late, and Lee Summit North wins it on a walk-off. Final score, 9-8. The single by Atherton drives in the run. Rice comes in to score, and the Tigers lose it. Final score, 9-8. We'll take a break and be back to wrap this up after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Tigers drop this one 9-8. Walk-off hit by Lee Summit North gives them the victory as they come from behind. Both teams came from behind at different points in that one, and the Tigers lose it 9-8. Republic did score 8 runs, and for every run they scored, that'll be a $5 donation by Destiny Church to the price tag in locker 518. clothing stores that offer free clothing to students in the Republic School District that need it. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Destiny Church's support of that cause and their support of Republic Tiger Sports. Tigers lose it 9-8, and now they've got to turn it around and try and come back against the defending state champions, Liberty North, in the completion of the suspended game from last night. When that game left off, Republic was down 4-0. It was the bottom of the 5th inning. The Tigers are the home team, and they had Devin Hughes on first base with nobody out. And so we will pick up with that here shortly. Liberty North is in their dugout or getting situated over there, and I'm sure they'll need to warm up. And we will start back up again here shortly. But for now, we're going to shut down this broadcast, and we'll start up a new one to the YouTube channel when that game is ready to go. Once again, the final here, Lee Summit North 9, Republic 8. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.